Dear readers of the European Sting, there's one thing that drew my attention last week. The hideous press release issued by the German Federal Ministry of Finance. In this press release, Dr. Wolfgang and his gang demands from Eurozone members to keep enforcing severe austerity in their countries as the key to exit the economic crisis. Oh, my God. Do these people in Berlin have any contact with reality whatsoever? It has been a week since the IMF and the European Parliament encouraged strongly Germany to quit austerity policies that cause excruciating pain to the European economy, and Mr. Schäuble, the self-called best student of the European class, is unable to hear the alarm clock. Regardless of the ear-splitting sound that it makes, he is lost in his mother-of-all wet dreams where factories of Mercedes are being built in Athens, because the Greek labor cost will assimilate the one of Bangladesh. Is the German political elite suffering from a contagious disease that causes deafness? How else is it possible to explain their apathy towards the gigantic global resentment that the dictatorship of austerity has caused in the Eurozone? Every political analyst will have great difficulty in explaining this stubborn and idiotic German stance, unless she checks back her calendar. Just like September has always been the harvest month in Europe since the dawn of agriculture, the coming September has the same exactly meaning for the modern German carnival politicians, that are literally drooling for the ballot time to arrive as soon as possible. They're looking forward to harvest all the horrible fruits of their noble, systematic work to conquer Europe with policies that lack any solidarity and ethical sense. My God. It seems that Merkel and Schäuble would sell their mother for a winning pretzel in September's elections. Last week, I concluded the episode by expressing my great hope that the German citizen will open her eyes to see the dreadful path that the Eurozone has taken because of German policies, that she will open her ears to listen to the voices of the world against austerity. 1 week later, I need to express my reservations about that. One reason is the polls bringing Merkel on the top of the German preference. Another reason is the short, thank God, conversation I had last week with a German CEO of a multinational in Belgium during the company's annual employee gala. That senior German, coming from the German high class, said to me with remarkable pride two horrible things. A. In my question, what is the unemployment in Germany? His answer was 1.2%, and B. He said that nobody can beat Merkel and that the South should be grateful to her for saving them. My Lord. First of all, how ignorant can one be claiming that any European country could have as low as 1% unemployment? Also, what about the gratefulness of the South? Should the father from Malaga be grateful to Merkel because thanks to her and her peers' policies he is waiting for dusk to fall, to steal food from the garbage bins at the streets? People are suffering in Eurozone. How is it possible to be so cynical and not even take responsibility for your own political atrocities? Again, it is certain that one should not draw conclusions from one German for the German voters as a whole. But imagine. Is it too far-fetched and wrong to suggest that there are many Germans that smile stupidly like Joker when they find out that Germany in 2012 was the only Eurozone country to record government budget surplus? Is it a generalization to presume that amongst the huge body of followers of Merkel there are many voters in Germany that come to ecstasy thinking that their country has limited unemployment, certainly not 1% but rather 6%, and are ignorant enough not to see the bigger European picture? In principle, it is very wrong to make random generalizations like that in social sciences. However, is my sample that random? Who are the manic supporters of the austerity lovers in Germany? Are they postdoctoral students of political science in Oxford? I think not. How easy nowadays is it to manipulate the German masses with chauvinist simplistic promises of a powerful Germany now and forever, where the poor Eurozone will be cheap markets to sell their German efficiency? How many Germans can see that the European Union is not a company, where downsizing and cost cut-downs are a unique response to a negative annual profitability? How many Germans share the clear idea that Europe is a political union of 27 countries and cannot be treated otherwise? So many questions that have only one answer, the prudent vote of the German citizen in September, that will define the future or the collapse of the European idea as a whole. Until next week, join the Hive.